Good morning. How are you? This is Kim McGillis coming to you live from Regina in Saskatchewan. It's presently 11 o'clock Central Time, and if you're joining me from back home in Ontario, it is presently noon. So hello, Merry Christmas to all of you. I'm assuming a lot of you will be catching me in a replay today because you're busy celebrating with family and friends, and that's okay. So you could just say hello where you're from, and if you're catching me in a replay, please say hello and just say replay. I do have another card today. It's a fun fold card, so it's going to be fun. You will want to look at this one. The color combination is totally amazing. Fun fact, I could not use my same device because I can't charge it right now because I was taking pictures with my dog outside, and now it's saying that there's liquid in there, so do not do what I just did. So I am trying from a different device, and I will log on to my laptop today just to be able to see your comments. If ever I don't answer you right away, then please don't worry, I will answer your message a little later. So I hope you've been liking all the projects that I made with the Storybook Moments. It's a collection that's going to be available for customers in January 7th. But if you do buy the starter kit, you can choose some of the items that are in that new catalog. So that's kind of a perk right there. So if ever you have questions, you could always message me. Even if you're not from Canada, I could always find you a buddy if ever, that sort of thing. So today I'm doing a fun fold card, and the reason why is because I'm planning a special class. So I want to just show you one of the cards that I'm making. Hello, Sherry. Merry Christmas. Did you celebrate yesterday or today? Are you celebrating? When are you celebrating? Or maybe your Christmas is done just like mine. So I will go here and then just make sure that everybody is logged on and that I'm answering your message. Now I get to see the live. Here we go. We always have to adapt. So I do see your comments, so thank you for messaging here. And it's kind of nice that I get to try this device. It's one of my old ones, just as this situation happened and I can't charge my phone. So it's kind of cool for that. So, okay, so I will put you down. You will want to take some notes, but it will be part of a PDF for the instructions and a video that is uninterrupted. So my card will be, my class will be including 4 fun folds as well as a box. So I'm going to tilt you down, and today I'm just sharing one project. So here we go. And I'm just going to dim some of the lights right here, and then we'll be able to work together. Today I will be featuring basic beige as my card base, and it's something that I just decided last minute. Just decided to do like that basic beige background just for some softness. My color combination, really, some of them are featured in designer series paper, but it includes petal pink, mossy meadow, wild wheat, early espresso, basic beige, and old olive. So it is a very beautiful collection. And I think I really based it off of all the love notes that I've been designing. So if ever you watched me in the last couple of days, you saw these cute love notes that I made and that I showed you. And I just thought, you know what? Now that I've done the love notes, I need to do bigger cards. So I wanted to make bigger cards, and it's going to be pretty. So if you're ordering with me this actual week coming until Sunday, you will be getting some pieces of my cards from this week, and it's called Cards in the Mail. So again, a beautiful color combination, and this is what I really base myself off of. I've also embellished some of my envelopes, which is kind of cute, made some cute boxes for tags, So if ever you saw these, or you could go watch the replays, you may do so on YouTube or even here on Facebook. And then there is this one. And then I also had like the blue collection, which include a bunch of other different cards that I have somewhere here in my studio. Yesterday we made our March floating calendar to put on my desk. So that was one of our samples, which we'll put aside as well. So let's get started here, and hopefully I get to catch some of your comments. And then if ever you could just say hello if ever you're watching me. There's kind of a delay on the laptop compared to the actual. I'm starting to see some comments. Let's see. Such a bummer, right? Okay. When you do comment and you share some of my content, either with your comments, I am doing some draws here. So, so Sherry just said that she celebrated on the 21st. That is fantastic. So you are, like me, stress-free at this point. So my piece of cardstock this morning is basic beige, and it's a piece that is 5.5 by 8.5. Following that, we'll be needing some basic white. So basic beige, basic white. So I need 2 pieces, and I'm going to take these pieces out, and they are 2 3/4 by 3, and the second piece is 2 3/4 by 4. I also need some designer series paper. So I use the designer series paper that coordinates with the collection. So I needed 2 pieces that are 1 inch by 3 inches. So I went with that beautiful green. It was very difficult for me to cut it, like, once again, but I went on this side, so at least I didn't cut this part. So this is the one that I chose. And then I also used this beautiful paper, and that's where my color combination comes from. So this one, it's a piece of 3/4 by 5 1/4 that I needed. So it's just this tiny piece right here. I just wanted that subtle, soft look. So that's what I went for. And now the tricky part will be to cut our cardstock. So I'm going to show you that right here. I've already done it right here, but I will explain to you how I made this fold. So I'm just going to set these aside, but how beautiful is this color combination? I just truly love it. It's stunning on its own. So let's put these aside, and now I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, I don't have on this ruler, it's in centimeters, it's not in inches. So I'm going to be cheating just slightly this morning just to show you what I'll be doing, just because I don't know why I don't have my inch ruler back here. For yourselves, you will want to base yourself off of the side, but for my sake, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be looking at my 1 inch mark and just marking it. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing right here. So I'm just going to go here with a pen, and I'm going to mark at 1, and then the other part I am going to mark at 5 1/4. But you don't need to do this step because you'll be able to see it from your side bar, if that makes total sense. So now I have to see if I could just reorder one of the side plates, which is totally odd right there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my cardstock to 1 1/4. And for yourselves, you're going to bring your ruler to the 1 inch mark, and you're going to bring, so the 1 inch mark on this side, and then you're going to go down to the 5 1/4 inch mark. Does that make sense? Now you're going to bring it to the 4 1/4 line right here. And once again, you're going to bring your ruler, look on this side, from the 1 inch mark, and you're gonna bring it down to the 5 1/4 mark. So that's pretty simple, right? We have this step done. So now we're gonna turn it on the 8 1/2 side, and on this side, you're gonna be going 1 inch right here, but this time we are not cutting, we are scoring. So you're gonna bring your score blade until you hit where you've cut, like at this mark right here, and you're gonna do the same on the opposite side. So now we have this step. Now we're gonna bring it at the 2 inch mark, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just do the score lines on the outer side, not in the center, and you just stop where we've cut through. We are now going to go to the 4 1/4 mark, and this time we are only going to score our center part. So from that line that was cut to the opposite side of the line that was cut, we're just doing a score right there. And then lastly, at the 5 1/4 line, I am just going to score the outside part. So you could rewatch this if you want, but this is actually what it looks like. So this part is gonna fold right in here like this. Same for the other side right here. Now I'm gonna do the center part, and then this one will go like a V on the inside. Same for this one, and then this one will go on the outside. There we have it. So I'm just gonna set this aside now. And I like to use, I don't know if I have my bone folder here. Let's see. If I do have my bone folder, I like to give it like a crisp fold just to make it perfectly scored, flatten as well. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And there you have it. So now you get to see what it looks like here. Perfect. So now I am going to just add my designer series paper. Since my husband's off, I should have used him as a moderator. He could have moderated all your comments while I fix my issue with my phone. Anyways, if ever you want to see it, it is kind of a cute picture. We dug a hole and then we put Riley's little face in there. Well, actually, she had a treat to go get, so when she fetched for the treat, then I snapped the picture. But didn't expect to have snow in my phone this morning. Not a big deal, it will dry. I guess I could put it in a bowl of rice that they say. So this piece at the base is that 3/4 by 5 1/4. And now I'm gonna use the green right here, which I think is a kind of a combo of mossy meadow, and I don't know if it's old olive or just different tone of mossy meadow, but I just find it so pretty. So we're just gonna set this right here. Isn't it fun on Christmas Day that we're doing a fun fold card? I said to myself, why not? It's a beautiful sunny day today, -1 degrees. So perfect. Here we go. So now we have this part completed. I'm going to use my smaller piece that we talked about a little earlier. And this one will go in the center. Then I was a bit hesitant. I didn't know what colors that I was going to go. I don't know if I should do basic beige, but I decided with petal pink. So it's very exciting this morning because I'm using a new blending brush. So new blending brush this morning. The only thing is when I use a new blending brush, I like it when they're old, but when I'm using a new one, you almost have to test it. So let me just test it this morning because I don't want blotches. Let's try it again. I think it's not too bad. So I'm just gonna go here in the center. And really I could go pretty dark because there's gonna be an image. You guessed it, from our collection. I still would love to know, did you order the Storybook Moments collection? We were chatting about it yesterday. I'm just so curious to know who got it, who didn't get it. Now I'm going to go with some crumb cake, the dark one. And I'm still adding my little specks. If you don't want to do that step, you don't need to. It's up to you. I just like that look, but you don't have to do that. So there we have it. Pretty cute. The dies with the Storybook Friends include 3 of the frames, and today I'm just going to be using this beautiful frame. I've been sharing that to make sure that you're removing all the little specks of cardstock in there, or else it won't do a beautiful fold. And I just went with basic beige. Mine is already pre-cut, and it's just going to tuck in right here. So you see now why I wanted a little bit of pink on the inside. It's because I'm doing this tone on tone look. So I'll just be adding some dimensionals where I know it won't be exposed by the holes and the design, but I do want it to be sturdy enough. I should refresh my screen just in case there are some comments, since funny how a laptop will not show direct comments, but anyways, I'm not too sure, but it will on my phone. Here we go. So now we have this look. It's turning great. Let me just look at some of our designer series paper here that I am going to pull out. So I'm looking at my designer series paper right here that I've been using very much. And now I'm going to take out the coordinating little bunny, so dies. So from the Storybook Friends, this die fits perfectly. And I'm going to be die cutting this one. And this is going to be centered with my frame. Now, let me just see here. I don't want to use the other images because I want to save them. So I'm just going to go here right around and cut this portion out just because I really don't want to waste. I want to be able to use them over and over. I don't know if you do that, but that's what I'll be doing. So now I'm just going to bring my cutting machine right here. And we're going to add this image. And I think he's going to blend so well. So you might see 2 different cards on my blog for this. One with the coordinating ribbon and one without, because not everybody loves ribbon. But look how cute he or she is, or it is. And then this part is just gonna go tucked in here. So I think I'm just gonna tuck him right here. I do want his little ears to pop out, so I'm not sure if I'm going like this. No, I think it's gonna go on the inside, but I wanna show the tail, but don't mind that some part of it will be coming out. So I don't know if you like this. This is a cute little bunny. I find it's one of my favorites, actually. Like one of my favorites out of all of them. So Joan is saying, yes, great fun fold. Okay, so we're gonna add more dimensional. I'm gonna be putting 2 layers right here. And then just tucking him right here. And this time I am adding the Hello Friends. So we're going to use Early Espresso ink. And I'm going to take out the greeting. I think yesterday we used Hello Spring. Today is going to be Hello Friend. Love the fonts with this card, that's for sure, and this stamp set. So just going to grab a scrap piece that I have right here, and I'm using basic white. And now I'm just going to pull my trimmer back because I want a straight line. Let's cut this side. I think I want to trim it a little smaller here. So if ever you're having a special dinner, special event today, I would love to hear, are you traditional and do like turkey? Normally that's what we do. We just didn't do that this year. Here we go. Or do you have other traditions? Last night we went for dinner with some of the recruits, and I just have to say, I was sitting with somebody that came from Ukraine, and he was sharing that they do pierogies and a bunch of different things. No turkey. So I found that very interesting. Learning about different cultures, what they do. So here we have it. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be tucking. So I think I'm going to be snipping the center and then just adding both sides like in a V shape. Merry Christmas to you, Lynn, as well. Yvonne is saying that she's doing traditional. And then Sherry's saying that she hasn't ordered that collection, but there are a few that she's looking at. Yeah, it's such a difficult choice, right? To know which ones you're going to use. And I have to say that the papers, the designer series papers, are always better once you start getting them in person. So I did this little type of V shape. We'll see how it looks. I don't want it to take too much room. So still, I find that it's still consuming too much of my space. I really want to focus on my bunny. So I'm just going to trim it slightly. Sometimes it's like trial and error. And I did not do this card ahead of time. So I'm just going as I see it here. So I'm just going to trim it slightly again, because I do want to focus on the bunny. Yeah, that's cute. Lots better. So I do love it better like this. And then my dilemma was, do I use the coordinating ribbon, the petal pink ribbon, and add a ribbon here, or do I not put any ribbon? So that's something that I'm just contemplating. So you might see both, or you might see differently. I love the fact that it does coordinate, so that's why I was like, oh, since it goes with the collection, I might add it, but I don't want it to take too much space either, so we will see. I'm not too sure yet. I could also add linen thread like I've done with a lot of the other cards, so that could be an option as well. So not too sure about that part. If ever you're still there watching, I would love to know your opinion. Some ribbon, no ribbon, linen thread, adding that same pink ribbon. I would love to know what you think. And sometimes we just have to play around just a little bit and try to decide what's best, how it would be. I could show you with the linen thread as well, just so you get to see the difference of either and which one you think would be best. Sometimes I need and I rely on you, like, and also like you're the lens from this side, so you get to see a very different view. So like if this goes here, do I add that little bow right there? Or I could do linen thread, or I could also do without, just keep it very simple. If it's linen thread, it's a little tinier, so I can do a double bow. So I could do that. So Sherry's saying ribbon. She also shared that she had lamb roast this year. They did actually have lamb last night. I did not try it. I've never tried lamb before. I guess I could have just given it a try since it was there. Last night was prime rib, and there was also some seafood, so it was very good. Hi there, maybe your signature in half or linen. Okay, so let's see. I just want to show you with this one as well. I would shorten it though. My gosh, I feel like this bow is tired. It's like floppy. Let's see this again. I don't know if it's just because it's so curly. Anyways, you know what? I might post one of each. I often do that, right? I'll do more than one card and then I could post that. You must be wondering, why did she say 2 white pieces of cardstock? It's because we'll also put one on the inside. So that is the reason why we need that extra piece of cardstock today. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know why it looked floppy earlier. So it could be just the actual linen because I'm at the end of my roll. Sometimes I just curl it too with a pen and roll it around. Now this is a little better. So we could also go like this. So see how this is a little softer? Yeah, I kind of like that as well. So we might go with a softer look today, just because I really want my little bunny to show. What do you think? Such a tricky situation. We also have these pearls. They're called antique pearls, and they do coordinate with the collection. Yvonne is saying linen. Oh yes, I know what she means. So Janice is saying ribbon, but tinned out. Yes, sometimes I'll go and I'll just slice the ribbon right across. So that would be a great idea, actually. I do love that option. I'm gonna add one of those little pearls, and you see how they blend so perfectly in here? And I'm just gonna be adding, they come in 3 different sizes. I'm gonna use the small and the medium. And we might add some here or there. Let's see. Maybe here. We'll see. Or maybe just 2. Can't decide today. Must be me since I'm up since 5 in the morning. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna add this last piece right here, and then we'll be decorating the inside. I think sometimes less is more, so I might put just 2 little dots. We'll see. Okay, so now we'll just add these, and then we'll go on the inside of the card. So let's see, we're just gonna put this little guy right here. I feel like the hello is in his hands, so that's kind of fun. Just gonna do that right there, and then we'll add this one right down here. Just gonna add one other little piece. I wanna make it very sturdy. There you go. Cute. I especially love when I layer them like this. So now for our inside, we're just gonna flip the card open, and I'm just gonna add this piece, which is 2 3/4 by 4. So it's the longer piece of the 2. And then we're just gonna put this right here. And then I love that on the top, we're saying, hello, friend. And then on the inside, I thought we could just add somebody loves you. So since we're adding that bunny. And again, I'm gonna go use early espresso. You know what? I could use my petal pink ribbon for my box. So now I'm just gonna add that some bunny loves you. on the inside. And last but not least, I think I'm gonna pull all my little pieces and we're gonna find another little image to add here. Oh, that's kind of cute. I think I'm just gonna pop up this little pot on the inside. There's also like a little bunny if ever you want to add a small bunny on the inside as well. But I just feel like this blends in both collections beautifully because you have the Storybook Friends and then you have the other collection called Storybook Garden Patch. So I just think that by adding this, it just pulls like the other image as well. So this is for the inside. And then I always love to coordinate. So we're gonna grab our envelope right here. I'm gonna add some adhesive. And because you remember that piece that was the designer series paper that was like 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4, I just find it's not showing a lot. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be adding this piece right here. So now we're gonna show even more. And I like to use my green glue. I'll let it dry. And I'm just gonna cut that pieces. I'm so grateful that that designer series paper includes 2 pieces of this. Now, if you're from Canada and you want the entire catalog like me, I am doing a ribbon share. I'm doing the designer series paper share of the entire catalog. You have 2 options. I'm also doing embellishment share. So if ever you could join, and I just mail these to you, or you could come and pick them up in either Ontario if you're close to me, or in Regina. If you're part of my team, well, then you get a little extra gift if you want to join in. So here's our envelope right here. And then here we have our beautiful card. And then at least we're pulling this image and this one as well. So now you've guessed it, I do need to do 3 others, fun folds, and the colors will continue in that same palette. So if you do like that color, you might want to look at what's coming up next. And then I also need to incorporate that cute box. I had started to make one. It won't be exactly this one, but when you open this one, like how beautiful is it to just blend the entire collection and then have a bunch of cards in here that we could just set and give as a gift. Like it could be very cute. I am so happy you joined me today. I know it's Christmas, but I just thought that not everybody has some plans for Christmas. And I just thought that it would be a great idea for me to come on today. So then if you're feeling lonely, if this is a difficult time of the year for you because you've lost some loved ones, well, I just thought that it would be kind of a great time that we spend maybe like just 30 minutes together. So here we have it, lots of fun projects, super cute. If you have questions, if you've made some comments, I will look over those. So sorry for me not being able to look on my device today. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.